Now you will remember a couple of episodes ago we measured where the pivot points would come. And I just want to make lines here. Okay, so it was 297 is 290, 96, 97. So it'll be right there. The next one was 485. 485. And the balance wheel was away out at 885. Here's 880, 885 right there. Okay. Now these two pieces are going to be mirror image of each other, so I'm just going to scribe lines right across that I'll be able to see later after this is all put together. Now where was the other one? I lost it already. I think that's it right there. Just double check here. 297. Yeah, that was it right there. I lost the other one now too. $485. Well, there it is. And this one away out here, I can see it. Okay. Well, I pressed a little harder there than necessary, but that's going to be on the inside and covered up with a pillow block. So, in fact, one of these is going to have a hole drilled right through so that the balance wheel shaft can protrude out the side. Okay. I think that'll be alright. Okay. Now to make up some sort of little rails for the pillow blocks. I was going to have a couple of rails going along each side all the way, and I thought, well, no, I don't need to do that. I only need it where the pivot point is going to be. So I can make it maybe, something about that big is all I need. Now they won't have a hole in them. Actually, maybe I could use these if I turned them in. Oh, I think they're just a little bit too big this way, maybe. Now this is the bearing that's going to be on the end of all of the shafts, except for the one bearing, this one, that's going to be on the balance wheel. This balance wheel bearing is going to have its own special pillow block, which will not be adjustable. We will adjust everything from the balance wheel shaft in. So this one we don't need to worry about. But I need 7 pillow blocks that will accommodate these bearings. Now, it would be nice if I could just, cut them 3/4 of an inch. But as you can see here, that if I do, well, they're going to be, proud of the edge of the rail. And yet, if I have them like this, well, they're kind of a little bit too narrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this wood here. It's not spruce, but it's nice and easy to cut. It's a little easier to cut than this wood was. I'm having trouble remember the names of wood right now. It must be my age. But anyway, I'm going to make it just a little thicker. This is approximately 3/8 of an inch without measuring it. So I'll make it about 1/2 inch. So I'll make pieces 1/2 inch by 3/4. And I can probably get a couple out of this, and that'll be enough. I should be able to get 8 pieces. Actually, I think I need 14 pieces altogether. Yeah, because I'm making 7 more, and each one needs 2 of these, so I got to be able to get 7 pieces out of this. Well, I've got more of this in the scrap wood box if I don't have enough. Okay, just to prove to you my mind is only half gone, this one is aspen, and this one is called the other one. I was sitting here for a couple of minutes worried because I could not remember the name of that wood. I thought of everything else I've used, you know, the mahogany, the oak, the monkey wood. I even thought of the black palm that Jim gave me a couple of years ago. Of course it wasn't that. But yeah, I should have remembered though. My neighbor in his backyard has a tree like that, similar. He's got a Manitoba maple tree. It's maple. I feel a little bit better, kinda. Anyway, see if we can get this cut up here. I've decided I'm going to cut it into 1/2 inch pieces, and I think that'll work. Okay, now my push stick, it just barely fits through there. So undoubtedly we're going to be smelling plastic burning. And if you do, don't worry. It's just this thing. It should be narrowed down anyway, and it will be in a minute. Well, I'm going to try not to. Well, I did okay 50% of the time. I think I can sand that off if I need it. Actually, I know what I can do. I can turn it in like that. Nobody's going to know. Unless somebody out there in YouTube land tells. At least it all seems to be about the same height. So that's good. Okay, that's going to be good. And when I do fasten the pieces down on each side of the bearing, I'll probably maybe put a piece of tape around the bearing so that it'll be a loose fit. I don't want the bearing to be locked tight in between these two rails. It can I'll be using spacers, or rather adjustable blocks, to come up against it from one side and the other side and lock those in place. But even those won't be tight against the bearing. I want the bearing to have just a little bit of, you might say, rattle.